just realized that the texture of the chairs in this picture is probably the same texture as like in this notebook, and I guess that's why they included this. Hello everyone, bienvenido otra vez mi canal. If you're new here, what is up? Today, as you can see, we have the cloth and paper sub box. This is the subscription box that we received in October, and I'm pretty sure it's stuff that's dated for December. So let's just get on into this. Already we see the little blue on here, which I love that they changed this out depending on like the colors that are included in the box. Here's what it looks like when you open it. I already did kind of look at the items just a little bit, but not too much. And I'm sorry if you can hear the cats, they're running around like crazy. So here's basically everything. I'm going to take everything though out of this packaging and then we'll get into everything. She's insane. Like I've said before, I do like when they include this type of paper and not so much plastic. I think this one, yeah, this paper on here is biodegradable, I think. Eco-friendly materials, biodegradable. Plastic, don't love to see it. I will be repurposing this little paper though for pressed flowers. Of course I will be. All right, so here's everything and the journaling card. So here is the journaling card for the October box. I think it's super pretty. I like the image that they have on here. And I have said this before, I love that they decide to change these decor cards and make them look like little portraits. I have loved them every single month. For this month, it does say dossier. Here's everything for this box, and for October 2025, as you can see, the theme for the box is wellness routine. I like to just go in order how everything appears on this card, so that's what we're gonna do. So the first item is the carried well bag. So I guess that's like the pouch. So again, it is wrapped in plastic. This is really nice though. I love how it feels. It's got the little carried well embroidered onto the pouch. I love how like thick it feels, and the material, I'm pretty sure it's like a nylon, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a waterproof material. I love that it says cloth and paper really small on just this little tag here, and I love the silver zipper. So yeah, the inside, it looks like it's gonna be nice and waterproof, hopefully, to protect like your paper and your notebooks and everything, just in case in your bag. I think it's a pretty good size. It's about the size of my hands, and I do like the color. So I'm actually really obsessed with this. I love a good pouch. You guys should already know that if you watch my videos, but I do really like this. So I'm interested to see the prices of everything. Hopefully I can get this uploaded and everything on time, like pretty good time wise. We'll see if I can find the price for everything online, because sometimes I can't. So the next item on here is the break room notebook. So the largest items in this box first. So again, here is the notebook in this little bag. Break room notebook. I love the little details that they add to the actual pouch, but let's get this open if I can. Ooh, so far I like it. Okay, so it just says break room on here. I like that it's the top spiral, and I like the size of this. It's really large. It says break room on there, and it's got the plastic cover, and then ooh, oh my gosh, it's got like a texture to it. It's almost like a crushed velvet material to it, but it also kind of looks like velour. And I love how it's like embossed with like the type in there, which probably won't pick up very well, but this is so cool. I love how it feels, and it's like a really nice thick cardboard. Oh, and it's on the other side too. Wow. And then you have this notebook belongs to, just this notebook belongs to for the first page. And is it just dot grid? I love dot grid. Oh my gosh, I love dot grid. So they're just like notes pages. I love dot grid more than graph paper, more than line paper. So I love this so much. Just says date, session, agenda, all these little things you can mark off. See if it's double-sided. They are double-sided, which is nice, but I feel like this is the same paper that I've seen in some of their notebooks before, and I think that most pens do bleed through it, so you can't really use the other side the best without having a lot of like shadowing from your pen. So there's that. Oh wow, The last page is also, or the back cover is also the crushed velvet. Am I missing another plastic piece? I'm getting them all mixed up now. Wow. Okay, wow. So both the front and the back have the plastic and then the crushed velvet in blue. And I've also said it before too, one of my favorite colors is blue, so I love this, especially that it's in blue. I think this would be so pretty in a like forest green or red for Christmas. Oh my god, that'd be so pretty. But I love this. It's gonna match all of my work stuff perfectly with this blue color. Love. And then I'm pretty sure it should fit in the pouch. Do we think it fits in this pouch? Ooh. Okay, not really. Oh, it doesn't fit in the pouch, but that's okay. So I couldn't get mine to fit inside of the pouch because of the zipper, but there's that. Next item, still just going in order, is the dossier dashboard. So I love this already. I am gonna take it out of the plastic because I do think I want to add this to my planner like right away. Mine is unpunched, so again I get the half letter unpunched size just in case I decide that I want to put it in A5 rings or I want to use it with my half letter disc planner, which is my work planner. It is disc bound, so I'm probably just gonna hole punch it for my disc bound half letter and use it in that. So this is nice. It's a nice cardboard. You guys know I've said it before, I wish they would always give us like a layered dashboard, but this is pretty cool because it does have that same texture that the notebook has. So it is definitely raised and it's really soft, almost like imprinted on there. Other than that though, it's pretty plain. Very cloth and paper, simple. I just wish that they'd given us an overlay, but it's pretty. I can't complain, I guess. Okay, next item is the Mindful Moments dashboard. So we got two dashboards. So I guess that's why they didn't give us layered. We got two dashboards. Here is this one. I'm really sorry if you can hear like all of the sounds happening. There's a lot going on. It's Monday. So here's this one. Again, half letter unpunched. And I'll take this one out. This one I think is really cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one right away though. But it's like you can do like a tracker, keep track of things here all throughout the year. So it's got all of the months up at the top and then you can kind of check off and keep track of everything down the side. Again, I would have to hole punch mine so I can add it to the planner. I think this is super cool. It's really, really nice. It's a nice sturdy like cardboard too, like cardstock and just plain on the back. Yeah, I just don't know if I have a use for it right away, but I do really, really like it. Simple, it's clean. The only thing is too though, I wish it kind of had like at least faint lines to write something next to it, but you could always use like different sticky notes if you wanted to, if you didn't want to write it directly onto the dashboard. Now for the inserts, the daily intention inserts. So here's the inserts. I can already tell I'm going to love these. So and I like to kind of see though if they are all the same in the whole pack, which I think they are. And it looks like they're probably going to be the same front and back. Yeah, so you have your intention. Oh, is this going to focus? Intention up at the top, priorities, and it's just regular lists, roadblocks, action plan, and notes. But you can kind of use these however you want to. And it's just the same on the back. So they're the exact same as on the front and back. I like these. I'm a list person, so any insert that allows us to just make lists, I do like. And if I want to change the titles that it has on there, I don't mind doing that. So not mad at these. I'm not sure how many you get in here. What's their average amount of pages that they give for their inserts? I'm not sure. It might be like 25 or 50. I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, so that was the inserts. Now we have the cloud stickers in velvet. So here they are. I think they're cool. I think they were a really nice idea. The best thing about them is, I guess we can get these out, which I do like the packaging minus the plastic. I think they did mention that you can write on these with pen. I'm gonna end up putting them back in the plastic, but you can write on these with pen and maybe even pencil. So I think that's good. If you couldn't do that, I would absolutely hate them. So they gave us 3 sheets. I feel like they couldn't give us an even number 4. They're cute. I'm not mad at the color. Obviously, I love the color. It looks like they match perfectly with like the there's the cat scan. Oh, that looks slightly different. This looks like slightly more green, which again, I'm not mad at because we do have green stuff that we've gotten from their sub boxes before, but it looks like it's the exact color match. Yeah, it's literally the same exact color as the blue, like crushed velvet that's in here in the notebook. And then it looks like the dossier kind of matches. Yeah. This is like almost the exact same color, if not the color, as the pouch. So I do think that's pretty cool. I love that all the colors are really matching nicely. And again, if you couldn't write on these with like pen or pencil, I would hate these. They're just so soft though. And they're kind of thick though. So if you're worried about making your planner any thicker, you might not love these. I think these are a great idea. I think they're really pretty. They're probably gonna look really, really nice on a dashboard. I'm not sure if I would use, like how I could use it right away, but I think, like I said, to make a dashboard really pretty and give it just a little dimension, these are gonna be really nice. All right, so that was the cloud stickers. Now the metal clip stand. So here it is. It doesn't look like much. Little hair. Doesn't look like much in this little box, but it's the clip stand, stainless steel. Again, I love when they do stainless steel stuff, and I do still have the majority of the other stuff that we've gotten in their sub boxes. Okay, so I have it open. Excited to see what it looks like. Ooh, I love the little subtle CP on this. Oh, this is really cool looking. Okay, and then it just sits on your desk and you can put like papers or like journaling cards in there. You can also put the little, this is the way it goes, right? Wait, what? Is it not supposed to hold something? Or is this like too thick? What's happening here? I don't want to mess up my journaling card, my monthly card, because I actually use these in my planner. Okay, well, it does like separate, but I don't want to. Okay, well, geez Louise. It might damage whatever you put in here. So, or I don't know if it's maybe just mine that's like overly tight. Can I like open it some and loosen this up? But it's like tight on there, so it's definitely going to damage anything that you slip in there. So I don't know about that. I'm definitely not going to put this in there, which I thought I was going to, but it will not go. Okay, but so my idea with this before, I thought I was going to be able to put like the journaling card, mainly like probably one of these if I didn't put them in my planner, put one of these in here to like hold it up. Oh, there it goes. But is it gonna mess it up? Hopefully not. And like that. So you can definitely put like a little journaling card if you want to use your monthly card. But I thought it'd be cool to put like a sticky note on the back. So like I have these little today sticky notes. These are not from cloth and paper. I've had these forever. But if you have like your sticky notes or just like a little reminder, you can put it on the back of here too. And then just keep this on your desk. So if you want to leave it like on your desk, you could have whatever you have on the front, and then you can turn it around if you want to, or have, oh my gosh, all these little fuzzies. Or if you want to have maybe both sides with like sticky notes, just put something in here to hold your sticky notes. I think is like a really cute idea. And then you can just have it like sitting on your desk. So you'd have whatever on one side and your sticky notes on the other side. But I do really like this. I just, like I said, I'm not sure if it's going to damage, and I'm really scared it's going to rip this. But so I guess just like go in from the top. But I do like this. It's like pretty weighty too. It's like pretty heavy. Stainless steel, it's nice, it's clean, simple. Since we're here with the monthly card too, I'll just talk about this now. Every single month I say this. I do really, really like these. I keep these in the very front of my work planner, and I like to use like transparent sticky notes to block off or like highlight the week that we're in. So I do really like these. It's a really nice cardstock. I like the feeling, the texture of it. I never really write anything here just because I have it tucked into a pocket, so I can't really see anything below that anyway. But I do really, really like these. I like how clean and simple they are. I do like that they gave us space to write notes on it. I would probably use that if I wasn't sticking this in the pocket. I'd probably use it, but it's nice. And you can stick little sticky notes on the back. Now the dossier journaling card set, and then the next one, obviously the calendar, we can skip. Here they are. And I guess these could actually go inside of the little stand also, or you can use them to decorate your planner. I'm trying to not destroy this little packaging because again, I'm going to use this for pressed flowers. Collect the pieces that feel true. Okay, that's pretty cool. We have this one that's like a little note. Giving takes energy. What boundary can you honor for yourself this week? I like how this one feels. It's got a little bit of a texture to it too. So that's nice, and they're blank on the back. Ooh, super pretty. And this just says dossier member record, a safe space to document what matters most. And again, it does have that same, hello, can this focus? What are we doing? It has the same texture as the dashboard and as the like cover of the notebook, so that's pretty cool. I think this is gonna be nice in like the little card sections of your planner. You can always stick sticky notes to these too, or these would be nice to stick in here if it would go. There we go. It's a little tough at first, but that would look nice in there. So there's, did it just scratch this? Yeah. It did a teeny tiny bit. If this wasn't textured the way it is, you'd probably be able to notice it more, but be careful with this. All right, so we already did the December pocket planner. So now is the monthly pen set, which I have not looked at yet. So I don't know what they are, but here they are, handpicked for self-reflection and thoughtful pursuits. I always love how these come packaged, and again, it is biodegradable. Love to see it. Okay, I don't know what these pens are. Drum roll. Ooh, okay. This is a mini size. How cute. Okay, and then this looks like a marker highlighter. Okay, so this one first. I always love me a good mini pen. I think these write nicely, and I'm not sure if this is a 0.5. I'm gonna guess that it's a 0.5, but I love that it's a mini size, and I'm not mad that it's black. I can't complain. They don't often give us mini size stuff, so I do really like that. And then this highlighter, I'm not sure, sugar? Is that what it says on the top? Half sugar highlighter. Okay. It looks like it's gonna be a green. Handy dandy notebook. And we will test this out, I guess. I guess we'll test the pen too, and then I'll do the highlighter. Let's see. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's nice. I like that it's mini size though. Love that. And I think this is gonna be a green. Yeah, it's kind of like a green color. It's okay. Doesn't smudge the pen though. So there's that, and how the pen writes and everything. Kind of a puke green color. Here is everything included in the box. Again, this is the box that we received this month in October 2025 for December items. And this is everything that comes in the box. Looking at everything like this, I do like how everything looks together. I think everything matches nicely together, even down to the color of like the highlighter. I think it all matches pretty well, but I think it's just like a meh box, to be honest with you. I like these items mainly because my favorite color is blue. So I feel like if I didn't like blue as much, I might not love these items. But so it is that time where I choose my favorite items from the box. And I think right away, the first things that I can take out is going to have to be these journaling cards. I think they're done really, really nicely. The main thing though that really bothers me with them is the fact that they wrote dossier again. So it's like we got dossier everywhere, and I understand that that's like, I guess, the theme for the box or whatever, but I just feel like they could have given us a different word for this, because like we have it on the dashboard, we have it on that journaling card, and then we have it on this journaling card too. I just feel like it would have been nicer to see something else here, and I just don't feel like I'm going to use these right away. I'm probably not going to use this as a prompt, to be honest with you, but I do like the type that they used on it. I think they're nice, and they're nice and clean if I want to put them somewhere as decor, but they're not my favorite items. I think I kind of could have done without them, you know? So this is gonna have to be the first thing that I take out. Then I think I'm gonna have to say goodbye to the highlighter. It's not exactly my favorite color green. It is nice though. It's just, I don't really have anything good or bad to say about it. I just don't love it. So, and next item, it's gonna have to be the inserts. I'm sorry. I am a list person and I do love inserts that are pretty simple and easy to use any kind of way you want to, like how you can easily change the like headings of these if you wanted to and use them any kind of way you wanted to, not necessarily priorities or roadblocks, just make lists out of these, which I do really like. But I'm not sure I'm going to use them right away, and I just feel like they're very similar to a lot of other inserts that I have right now. I don't love them. I do like them though, and I love Cloth and Paper's paper. It's like so white. It's nice. So I don't love it though. I love other items in this box more. Next thing, I feel like I don't usually really love this overall journaling card with all the information on the back. This one though I think is really pretty. I just realized that the texture of the chairs in this picture is probably the same texture as like in this notebook, and I guess that's why they included this, but I don't love it. Lately have not been using these, I don't think, anywhere in my planners, so not my favorite. And I'm gonna have to take out this dashboard. I kind of wish they had given us a double-sided dashboard here in some kind of way, and I just don't know what I'm gonna put here. It just kind of pains me to think about even writing on here in general. I feel like it's gonna completely ruin it as a dashboard. So like I said, I could definitely write on like sticky notes and put them here, but then it's like filling them out. I feel like once you use it, it's done. So not my favorite. But I do like it though. It's just not my favorite. We're getting down to the wire here. Obviously I have to say this because again, they're not something that I necessarily need, but I do use these every single month. I love changing these out in my planners every single month because I do reference it. That's my sticky note. Could have done without it, even though I do love these and I do use them. The other items in here are my favorite. Okay, we're getting down to the wire here. I'm gonna have to go with this just because it kind of bothered me that I feel like it's gonna damage whatever I put in here. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit more selective, and it's probably just mine that's pretty tight here. But it did leave like a scrape mark in that journaling card. So mine is definitely going to scrape up paper that I put in here. But I think it's nice. I think this is also a really nice little add-on gift item. Maybe like a gift of like a few other items, and then you just add this in there too. I think it's nice. It's really simple and small, not too like large. It doesn't take up too much space if you want to have it on your desk. I'm just a little bothered by the fact that it's going to damage my paper. So I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of it because it's going to affect what I'm comfortable putting in here. So now we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. I usually like to do a top 3 at most, but I really love all of this. I do like these. The reason why these are still here is because you can actually write on them. But I think I'm gonna have to take them out because again, they are pretty thick. I do think they're really pretty. I love that it's the same soft texture as the cover on there. I love that they're blue because it's my favorite color. They're just pretty thick. So they're gonna like make your pages and your planner a little bit thicker, especially if you're someone that you kind of put stickers in the same place every week or every month. It's going to start to just build up in that little spot, which I do. I usually put stickers in the same spots everywhere in my weekly layouts. So if I were to add these, it would be super thick. But I do think they're nice. I think this was a really good idea. I think it's cute. I think it's different. And I do like that you can write on them. Just not my favorite from the box this month. And the next thing, I hate to do it, but it's going to be the pen. Only because I do think I have this pen already and I don't use it. So normally when I have like mini pens, I like it to be colored ink so that I can keep it in my purse with me, because most of the times I'm using my pens to check off like shopping lists, and I usually write my shopping list, like all the items, in black ink, and so I like to use a colored pen to kind of check them off or cross them out as I buy them. So that's literally the only reason it's super picky and super individual to me why I don't love this and why it's not one of my favorite items in the box, but I do really like that it's mini. But these, I'd have to say, might be kind of shocked by the dashboard, but these have to be my 3 favorite items from the box. I just think I'm going to get so much use out of them. The dashboard is just plain simple and it's super pretty. I love the little bit of texture to it. And I think it's just gonna go nicely in my planner. What's that? I am gonna hole punch it for my half letter. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check, but I do think it's nice. I think it's got a lot of nice empty space here too if you want to put sticky notes or something on it. So I do love that. Obviously, I love the pouch. Look at that. It's so puffy. It's gonna have enough padding to kind of keep things secure in here. And you could use this for so many different things. If you want to put like your makeup and stuff in here too, you could do that. This doesn't fit in here though, but I'm sure other notepads and stuff will. I just think this is really nice. I love the color. I love how it feels. Done very nicely. And now the notebook. This notebook, I don't love that it's the top spiral, but it's different from other things that we have. I love that they gave us the plastic on top of this really pretty like velvety material. And I love that they didn't just make it the material, they also embossed some little quotes in there, so it's like going the extra mile. And then not only that, they also gave it to us in the back and another plastic to keep it safe on the back. And even better, I love that it is dot grid, because I'm a dot grid person. If I had to choose to only write on dot grid instead of like lined paper or graph paper, I'd be fine. I'd be so happy. I wish everything that I had, if it was like lined, was actually dot grid. So these are definitely my favorite items from the entire box of everything that we received this month for October. Let me know in the comments below what your guys' favorite items are, if you even got this box or if you're holding out for the November box. I'm super excited for that one too. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you want to keep seeing my planner videos. And please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell notification so that YouTube can let you know every time I do post new videos. So muchísimas gracias for watching este video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.